Hello everybody, let me introduce myself. Myself V. Narayana Babu, lecturer in mathematics, Gopalaswamy Shishuvihara Independent PU College, Mysore. Today I am going to teach you a new chapter, matrices. The term matrix was introduced by the 19th century mathematician James Sylvester and his friend Arthur Cayley developed the concept of algebra of matrices. Matrices is a powerful tool. Matrices is a powerful tool of mathematics. It not only gives us simplification of the problems which we are going to solve, and also we can avoid the straightforward methods of solving the equations. Mathematical operations and notations are used in electronic spreadsheet programming in personal computers. And also matrices are also used in cryptography, are also used in physical operations such as magnification, reflection and rotation of a plane, and this can be represented by matrices. Matrices are also used in genetics, sociology, modern psychology and industrial management. Now, let us define what is meant by a matrix. Let us define what is meant by an matrix. A matrix is an rectangular array of numbers or functions. It is an rectangular array of numbers or functions. These numbers or functions are called as elements. These are called as elements of the matrix. And matrices are usually represented by capital letters of English alphabets. And the elements are enclosed within the square brackets or common brackets or vertically double paired bars, that is double paired vertical bars. Now let us consider few examples of matrices. So now let us consider matrix A, whose elements are 3, 5, minus 1, 2, 3, 7. And let us consider another matrix whose elements are and let us consider the third matrix whose elements are but. So now the horizontal lines are called as rows. The horizontal lines are called rows and the vertical lines are called columns. The vertical lines are called columns. Here the horizontal lines are called rows and the vertical lines are called columns. This is the first row represented by R1 and this will be the second row represented R2. That means matrix A has two rows and three columns. Matrix B has three rows and two columns. Similarly, the matrix C has two rows and two columns. and 2 columns. Now, let us define what is meant by an order of a matrix. What is meant by an order of a matrix? See, the order of a matrix is defined as the number of rows by number of columns. By number of columns. That means the order of matrix B is 3 by 2. The order of the matrix B is 3 by 2 or 3 into 2 because the matrix B has 3 rows R1, R2 and R3. And the order of the matrix C is 2 by 2 or 2 into 2. Here matrix C has 2 rows R1 and R2 and it has 2 columns C1 and C2. Suppose if a matrix has m rows and n columns, then the order of the matrix is given by m by n, that is m into n. M into n. A m into n matrix is represented as A equals A11. So here A is the element. First suffix gives the row number and the second suffix gives the column number. That means A11 means first row and first column. Second element is A12 and the third element is A13, etc. etc. The last element will be A1 n. Similarly, next row will be A21, A22, A23, etc. etc. The last element will be A2n. Similarly, there will be ith row AI1, AI2, AI3, etc. It is AIN. And the last row of this type of matrix is AM1, AM2, AM3, etc. AMN. This is the general form of a matrix of order m by n or m into n. The number of elements in an m into n matrix, the number of elements in m into n matrix will be equal to mn. That is, if for example, if the order of a matrix is 2 into 3, then the number of elements will be 6. That is 2 3s are 6 elements will be present in the given matrix. Next we shall pass on to the types of matrices. So, types of matrices. Types of matrices. Row matrix. A matrix having only one row. A matrix having only one row is called a row matrix. That is A equals 1 minus 2 root 6. So this matrix A has only one row. So it is called as a row matrix. Let us find the order of the given matrix. This matrix have only one row. And how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. It has 3 columns. That is, the order of the matrix is 1 by 3 or 1 into 3. Next we pass on to the next type of matrix, column matrix. Column matrix. A matrix is said to be a column matrix if it has only one column. If the matrix has only one column, then it is called as a column matrix. For example, let us consider a matrix which is having only one column. So, B is a matrix which is having only one column. Therefore, this B is a column matrix. And let us write the order of the given matrix. Here it has only one column and 3 rows. So, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. So, 3 rows are there and 1 column is there. Therefore, the order of this matrix is 3 into 1. So, next type of matrix is a square matrix. So, what is a square matrix? If in a matrix the number of rows, if the number of rows equals number of columns, then the matrix is said to be a square matrix. Let us consider matrix C, whose elements are 2, minus 1, 3, 4, root 7, minus 5 by 7, 6, 5 and 7. Here the number of rows is 3. Number of rows is 3 and number of columns are also 3. That is, this is R1, R2, R3, C1, C2, C3. That means the order of the matrix is 3 by 3, or we call it as order 3. We call it as order 3. Because here the number of rows and columns are equal. And the elements 2, root 7, 7. The elements 2, root 7, 7 are called diagonal elements. Are called as diagonal elements. They are called as diagonal elements. Next type of matrix is diagonal matrix. So, what is a diagonal matrix? See, in a matrix, except the diagonal elements, rest all elements are zeros. That means if the non-diagonal elements are zeros, then the matrix is called as a diagonal matrix. For example, let us consider a matrix D. So, this is a diagonal matrix because all non-diagonal elements are zeros. Hence, they are called as a diagonal matrix. Its order is 3 into 3. Next, we pass on to the next type of a matrix, which is scalar matrix, which is a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. See, a diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if the diagonal elements are equal. For example, let us consider a matrix E, whose diagonal elements are 5. Whose diagonal elements are 5. So, here the non-diagonal elements are zeros and the diagonal elements are all equal. Then this type of matrix we call it as a scalar matrix. is called as a scalar matrix. Next is the identity matrix. Identity matrix. An identity matrix is a scalar matrix whose diagonal elements are always equal to 1. Or we can also define identity matrix like this. Identity matrix is a square matrix in which all the non-diagonal elements are zeros and the diagonal elements are always equal to 1. It is called as an identity matrix. So identity matrix is usually denoted by I. So this is identity matrix whose elements are 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1. Next we go for next type of matrix, which is zero matrix. Zero matrix. The name itself suggests what is a zero matrix. That means if in a matrix all the elements are zeros, if in a matrix all the elements are zeros, all the elements are zeros, then it is called as an zero matrix. Usually the null matrix or a zero matrix. Zero matrix is also called as a null matrix. The null matrix or zero matrix is represented by or denoted by O, that is O equals 0 0 0 0. So that is the types of matrices. Okay, thank you.